That's why I'm like really like debating on fucking make it doing another fucking season of wrestling. But
and off we go here on Monday night. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
I think I was going to do the same thing. I don't know. What's that? Really want to play another one? I'm like, bro, I don't know.
Trying to get the running game going. His first carry. And a good run there. To get him 5 yards.
Yeah.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
I think Junkins. When am I going to fuck over?
He brought outside the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, you mean
second down at these distances, Mike. You pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw.
I don't know. I was trying to see who's going to be the fucking hero on the Pacers this game.
Really nice job by the quarterback.
I'm leaning
quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big
I'm leaning towards fucking what's his name, because that nigga ain't been doing shit like at all.
We'll come to the line now.
The nigga that starts. What's his name? Naismith. I'm leaning towards Naismith like a 15 or something.
Back to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row.
He looked like he was fucking following him.
Staring 4th down right in the face.
What a call on this opening drive.
I thought he was going to follow him over there, but he didn't.
On 4th down.
I'm playing boss.
That's taken in. Oh. He's going to pick up the Browns' first down. He'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit.
Again, right?
Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
He'll drop to throw. Taking off.
God damn it, Shador. Someone told me there's a dive for it.
Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
That's anyway.
All the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned
like a motherfucker.
And he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Ooh. Oh, man.
2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Jaylen Warren.
Oh!
Warren, first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 32 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Denzel. Are you kidding me?
Being complete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know.
You can have them.
All game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really
Come on, man. I want him to spin it to Morris.
Receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no game.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw.
What the fuck is Emerson doing? What the fuck is Emerson doing?
DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
This nigga just sitting here fucking looking in the no man's land, bro. What the
Boswell
hell?
now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Browns first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he'll get this up close to a first down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe. So we've played
Some
one
shitty
quarter
songs for
here
you.
on a Monday night. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. You don't need need much. It is 3rd and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down. That was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football.
Stupid-ass fumble, bro.
One of the Steelers has it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Boswell now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers move out on top, 14-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Gould on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down. A handoff as they try to run it here. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Well, has been the case this entire 1st half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike.
I know
How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
What the fuck?
Oh, a dangerous throw.
Why did he throw it off his back foot like that?
By Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. That's complete to ETN. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. gets to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. This is
just sitting there
toward the
looking
side
at
of the end
the
zone. Touchdown Steelers. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Gould on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get about 5. They'll stick with him again. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. 3rd and 6. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Now a signal, timeout called, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing now from the gun. Pass right side to Downs. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that's going to bring up 4th down. And that one bounces off the crossbar, but it goes in. It's good. And the Browns will cut into that lead. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. Yeah. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here's Gould on the return. And they'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Now he'll run it.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Now, faking the give. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
What a pickup, a gain of 18, and it sets up 1st and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1 yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, For him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. He's got room to the 45. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
They bring the tight end in motion. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Not able to stay in. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be a loss of a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. In motion, Reed. And he's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Steelers will extend this third quarter lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Gould on the return. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Got a man left side. It's caught. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, He picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Here we go. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Pressure start coming, niggas just take forever to throw a fucking ball.
They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And this is going to be a Steelers first down. He'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in this.
And he'll take it on in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers stretch things out even further. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Gould on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. First and 10.
I'm just fucking about to go around me. We'll see. Like it's John Wick.
Back to throw here to begin the drive.
Part of the universe, but
quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
You know, it's really been
it's not going to be a John Wick 5, bro. He's not going to be him.
In the fourth quarter,
it's probably going to be
her.
her.
That finds themselves down by a lot. They start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive
I don't care if they
note,
do or not.
But also sometimes
yeah, they for the flashbacks and shit.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete.
I don't give a fuck, man.
To the throw that time, it'll bring up 2nd down. Let's go. They'll look to throw. Toss left side, caught by his running back, and they're going to work this down inside the 45. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
This is intercepted.
Run down there and fucking just fix it. Wish my players had a ring or something. These niggas just fucking looking up in the sky and the ball's like.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll drop this for ETN. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This brought him out past the 20. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
What the hell?
A high throw
Nigga.
over the middle.
What?
That's taken in. Pretty good effort on that one. It will
This
not
nigga's
be
running a
enough.
fucking
It's
fade
gonna
route,
bring
and he
fourth
threw it
down.
inside.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains.
Nigga, he was
Now
running
the
a fade
question
route
is,
like to the sideline,
how
right?
aggressive is
And
this
I
head
threw it,
coach willing to be
and this nigga threw
as he
it
tries to extend this drive?
inside. I don't understand that one.
Open man, left side. He's got it. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at
Man,
the
you doing that
18.
weird shit.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
Man, still with it.
That is caught at the 3. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. A gain of 16, good enough for a
Nigga,
1st
nobody
down.
can be John Wick, man. Big John.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will get just a bit closer. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Here we go. One final play. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL.